Gervonta Davis say you need the money.
Shit.
What's going on with you and Gervonta?
If I'm a boxer, he a boxer, you a boxer, we all need the money.
I ain't doing it for free.
Thank you.
What if Gervonta said, hey, I'll come up to 154. I'll come up to 154 while you talking.
Oh man.
You go to you'll fight Gervonta at 154?
I wish him the best. That's all I'm
Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me. Like, you feel me? And I don't give a fuck. Him. If everybody including Will, I mean, Will. Fuck.
Same question for you.
You're a proud father.
There are clear stages in boxing, and Terence "Bud" Crawford clearly showed everyone exactly where he belongs. During a recent live interview, Crawford did not tease Gervonta Tank Davis at all. He aimed straight at him. What started as an easy conversation quickly became a firm challenge as Crawford openly discussed Tank's recent fights, his public image, and the way fans see him. He also questioned how genuine Tank's latest win truly was and made his opinion clear to everyone watching the moment unfold live.
He came in, he was like, oh, this guy, you a meat lover.
But Tank would never even think about hesitating to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. If Tank get to pick his opponent, he would do it. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Y'all was doing the back and forth shit. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. I don't like.
Just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
Yeah, I don't like nothing about him. No, I don't like nothing about him. I just felt like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's, using what he got to shield him. Like, he got a lot of security guards around him, and he know, he in the limelight and stuff like that, but in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter, though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
I respect him as a fighter.
Yeah.
He definitely got skills, he got power, he got tremendous boxing ability, but like his core personality and his ways, nah.
This was not simple talk about one fight. This was a direct statement. Crawford made his stance very clear. He notices all the attention. He hears all the compliments. And he does not accept any of it. Tank has avoided serious challenges for a very long time. And now Crawford has created tension throughout the whole lightweight division. If anyone believed the problems between them were over, they were mistaken. What Crawford said, what he implied, and how he delivered it fully changed the mood inside the room today.
Last 2 fights you want to go out on? Yeah, this the last fight. The last fight you want to go out on? Like, who? Do you have anybody in mind?
No, I'm saying no. I don't have my name right now. But I got somebody I want to call out after this fight.
You said you got somebody you want to call out after this fight?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Is it Lomachenko?
Who?
Somebody asked Lomachenko. All right. Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready. What you think about that?
Who?
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready.
I need 3 now.
Steven Espinoza said Shakur turned down a 1-fight deal to fight you because he wanted a multi-fight deal. What's your thoughts on that?
He's not worth it. He's not worth no multi-fight deal. He's not even worth it. Come on, man. Adam got to fight somewhere else and prove himself, and then, like, you feel me? You know how they got UFC and like the underground shit? You gotta fight on the underground shit and then get back.
We gotta go to the G League.
The first surprise happened when the host casually mentioned Tank's past remarks, saying Crawford needs money. The reaction on Crawford's face was instant as he looked genuinely confused. Crawford then answered honestly, saying everyone needs money and no one steps into the ring for free. That moment was not really focused on money at all. Crawford was highlighting the double standard because if money is the issue, Tank is not a billionaire either. Both fighters compete for pride, legacy, and a paycheck, so Tank's superior attitude made no sense. And Crawford was still not finished. When he was asked how he would feel if Tank moved up to 154 to fight him, Crawford did not pause for a second. He calmly said he wishes him well. That was not respect, it was dismissal. The message was obvious: Crawford is not chasing Tank. If Tank wants that fight, he must rise to that level quickly. Because Tank at 154 is a totally different reality, and from Crawford's response it was clear he does not take that idea seriously at all.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes and, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow.
Man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147
Ooh, see, oh, man.
You're going to have a pre-camp.
Then what the people going to say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know.
You can help me out on this. This last fight, Roach and Gervonta. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Right.
I mean, you can't take a knee. That's a knockdown. Because I saw Floyd break his hand, hitting the guy and took a knee, and they gave Floyd an 8 count. So I'm trying to figure out how Gervonta avoided that. And then I'm trying to figure out how he got his guy come up to the top of the ring and wipe grease out his eyes. They do that now, bud.
I guess that's part of the new, boxing era.
When you saw that, tell me when you saw this, you saw him take a knee.
He pointed out the moment when Tank went down to a knee, which should have been counted as a knockdown, and asked why it was overlooked. He also mentioned the unusual moment when Tank's corner climbed to the ring during the fight and wiped grease from his eyes. That was not only strange, it clearly broke rules. Crawford made sure the audience understood this. He then quietly questioned the referee by noting how Steve Willis started a count and then suddenly stopped as if a signal came from somewhere unseen backstage.
And then you see he go to the apron and this guy come up to the top of the ring. Well, he's like, hold on, what's going on?
I'm just as confused as you. I said, huh? I was just like, oh, that's crazy. And Steve Willis is a great referee.
He is.
And he started counting and then stopped
it.
Like, they said, hey, you better stop counting. Wow. Hey, don't do that again.
Crawford did not soften his words at all. He stated that without that incident, Tank would never have taken the win. From his perspective, Lamont Roach had done enough to earn the decision. That is not something fans often hear from another elite-level fighter. Yet it proves how direct Crawford truly is. He is not playing any games. He is not concerned with popularity at all. He is simply speaking his truth. He explained that Tank entered too confident, did not respect Roach as a threat, and nearly lost.
Eric Marlinski scores about 115 to 113 in favor of Gervonta Davis. Judges Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman both scored about 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Everyone assumed Gervonta Davis would smoothly beat Lamont Roach as if it were another payday ending in a fast knockout and bright celebration. Yet Lamont flipped the entire narrative. From the opening bell, Lamont stepped forward aggressive, sharp, and totally fearless. The opponent, seen as a simple warm-up, instead gave Tank one of the toughest nights of his career. Then came the 9th round, the instant that left everyone holding their breath as Tank went down after a clean right hand and body sequence. That was not a slip or stumble. That was a clear moment of weakness, and it plainly looked like a real knockdown to every viewer watching live unfold.
How is this not a knockdown? Tank Davis was just exposed, man. What is going on in the sport of boxing, man? KDB Sports and Entertainment.
I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing in there. I think I was taking control. I think I was landing more shots. I think I was landing more power shots. And I thought I was doing my thing. So I'm not really that frustrated about it.
And it was not just Terence Crawford raising his voice. Major figures in boxing such as Eddie Hearn and Oscar de la Hoya shared their views online, saying the same thing. It was clearly a knockdown with no room for debate.
This is my opinion. Sure. It was a great fight. It was a close fight. Depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses the decision, or I think a draw was meant to be. So I like the draw. No, if you take a knee, man, if you take a knee in the 90s or in 2000, you're taking a point off. That's the bottom line. You're taking a point off. I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. The referee with the eyes, he's like, a point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not, look, did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed? Who knows? Only he knows. But what I saw, when you take a knee, that's an automatic point. That's just the rule. This is not basketball. This is not, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what New York is gonna settle on, but the rules are
all fight. One thing that's kind of baffling is that it wasn't a knockdown. Look, he wasn't hurt. There's no doubt about that. But if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down, whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. I've heard some people saying, that he should be.
The official allowing that incident to pass totally shifted the rhythm of the bout. Truthfully, it might be what preserved Tank's perfect unbeaten record.
First punch I ever faced. No. And I ain't shitting on him or nothing like that. He can punch. But Jonathan Oquendo, he's from Puerto Rico. Bro, he got bricks in his hands, bro. I lie to you not. He punch hard. I ain't gonna lie. He a hard hammer.
Here is the turn. Tank and Roach share roots going back to their amateur years from the same DMV region. That meant real history existed between them. Perhaps Tank felt he already understood Roach completely.
Just been released to the public. We know now, December 14th, Houston, Texas, he's going to be facing a very tough opponent in Lamont Roach. Can you tell us a little bit about the history between them two?
Oh man, they've been knowing each other from the amateurs, silver gloves, everything. They grew up actually together, Roach and him, back and forth battles and whatnot. It's going to be a pretty interesting fight, you know what I'm saying? Because Roach he come to fight. I think it's a great fight. Everybody talking all that stuff about, why Roach? Because he signed and took the fight, you know what I'm saying? And it's good for the community.
Yet Crawford made it obvious that professional boxing is a completely different level than the amateurs. Fighters compete with far greater intensity. If Tank thinks he can depend on his name alone, he will soon face a tough wake-up call ahead fast.
He would never even think about to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it
I just really don't like that, dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
Just not your cup of tea. That's just not
yeah,
your.
I don't like nothing about him. I just felt like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways.
One of the most discussed moments from the interview came when Crawford questioned why the top stars in boxing are not fighting one another. He named Teofimo Lomachenko, Shakur, Tank Garcia, and Haney. A perfect list of matchups just sitting there untouched. He described it for what it truly is: straightforward and clear politics.
Players, Teofimo, you got Lomachenko, you got Shakur, you got Tank, you got Garcia. You got 5 guys. That's a nice little.
Devin Haney.
Devin Haney, yeah. You got 6 guys. Don't nobody want to fight nobody?
I don't know. I think they all should, be fighting each other.
Well, so what we got going on?
Politics.
Bro, if Shakur and Haney and Tank, if all of them leave, if they retire with undefeated records, that's some bullshit. That's some straight up, and you know it too, bud. Ain't no way those guys should have undefeated records. If they're out in their prime and they damn near in the same, no, ain't no way.
Crawford said that if these fighters all walk away undefeated without ever facing one another, it would leave the biggest stain on this era of boxing. When you are at the top, you are supposed to test yourself against the best. He even said he refuses to be the only one willing to accept a loss. That reflects a mature mindset focused on real competition instead of protecting an image. So if Tank is dodging fights just to guard his perfect record, Crawford is already ahead of him in both ability and mentality. And it was never only about one matchup. Crawford also made brief but sharp comments that showed his skepticism. When asked about the Ryan versus Tank fight and the rehydration clause, he explained it plainly. He said Tank may have been right, but the clause still affected Ryan's performance.
In Tank, they talk about they might fight again, blah, blah, blah. There was a lot made about this rehydration clause. You don't have that. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think you have this in this one. So theoretically, he's supposed to come in at 168. Not in the fight, he might be 180, 185. You cool with that? I had sat down with Oscar, and Oscar said he think the rehydration clause had a lot to do with why Ryan didn't defeat Gervonta. What do you think?
I think 2 things. I'm gonna say 3 things. I think Ryan had an injury already previous in training. I think the weight did have an effect on him, because when you see him with Devin, he was totally different.
Oh yeah.
Then Crawford made a more serious observation. He spoke about fighters weighing in at 130 and then rehydrating all the way up to 165. He never said Tank by name, yet the meaning was clear. Crawford was pointing out an issue. Modern boxing allows too many gaps and too many methods to bend the rules. Tank could be one of the clearest examples of this problem. And beyond just Tank, Crawford raised an even larger issue. The whole division is packed and loaded with talent.
Catch weight. You come up to 47.
Not even entertaining catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And, what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right.
There are countless elite fighters, yet not many true matchups taking place. Everyone moves cautiously while planning far ahead. At the same time, fans are left craving more action. Crawford talked about Saudi Arabia massive purses and how cash might finally turn these fights real. He is ready to travel, accept danger, and chase history. The question remains, will Tank rise up and equal that level of commitment?
Now, on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying his
afraid?
name for.
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football.
So they know each other so.
Yeah, they all know each other so well. Shakur, Tank, Ryan, you know, Devin, they all know each other, you know.
So is it hard to fight somebody you know?
No, I'm just saying they all know each other. So they know, you know, how to fight each other, how to beat each other and things like that, because they didn't fought each other so much time.
What do you think about the Devin Haney and the Ryan Garcia fight?
Going up those weight classes to face him, you know, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo?
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter. But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because, like, you know, they're smaller, they know how to move and things like that. But this guy is great at what he do. He got. And another thing, bro, I don't be wanting to. How these guys is. Then you get hurt against
Magimov?
Who?
There you talk about
Gamboa.
Crawford by Magimov? Is that what you
No,
said?
he got clipped by
Gamboa,
right?
yeah.
Right? What the fuck is he's looking that strong over the past year. I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So now, that's that snack shit. I'm telling you. Y'all land, I'm always.
No, detail. Open up.
And that guy that's a part of it, he been caught before. He went to jail for it.
Talking about Victor Conti.
He went to jail, right?
Victor Conti?
Yeah. And he the owner of the snack shit, right? And he went to jail for it. Now it's like, you know, you see, I don't want to throw him under the bus, but you see, Earl said some things like that, like about the people using steroids, but he don't want to say no names, but come on, bro.
Tank, if you are paying attention, the spotlight is on. Everyone is watching, and Crawford just highlighted your name loud and clear. You have been challenged directly. If you are finished with comfortable matchups and truly want Tank to step into a serious test like Crawford, show your support now. Drop a like, share your opinion below on who would come out on top, Crawford or Tank. And if this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and turn on alerts, because we break down every punch, every debate, and every headline from the thrilling world of boxing. See you in the next one.